Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today I have 3 piles to choose from. The first pile is, I think this is a conch shell. It's very near and dear to me. It's very old. Second pile is this skateboard crystal. This also holds some sentimental value. I think this is called opalite. And the third pile is a celestite egg. It's so beautiful. Fits perfectly in my hand. Okay. So take a minute, choose your piles, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Welcome pile 1. If you chose the conch shell, then this is your reading. So while I was shuffling the cards, I felt like there was like a contradiction between fast and slow energy. And it took me a little while to try and place it. So I'm picking up on like slow and steady energy, like slow and steady wins the race, slow forward momentum for you to become successful. And I think you will become successful in regard to a path with money that is waiting for you to find it. But I do think there is potentially an offer, maybe an offer coming from a woman with dark complexion or hair, that it makes me feel like it could offer a fast-tracked solution, you know, maybe the promise of money or, you know, something like that, that you may need to turn down. So it might be a commitment, potentially a money commitment, maybe like some kind of partnership or offer from a woman. It doesn't have to be. It could be like the feminine energy, I guess. And it's going to be very like quick. I think the promise of it is going to be like fast. But I think if you're looking for a success, it's not going to happen fast. Like, I don't think this is going to be beneficial long term. I think what's beneficial long term is putting in the hard work and slowly building upon your success. I kind of wanted to say by yourself, but I don't think it needs to be by yourself. I just think you need to be the one that's focused on your path. I mean, I guess working with other people is fine, but like the idea of like quick success is not generally a good one, I guess. I mean, it would ultimately turn into a learning lesson, so I guess there's no right or wrong. If you want to like go down the path, then that is fine. But yeah, I guess ultimately it's not going to be beneficial in any kind of money endeavors. Or potentially it will be, but like maybe the outcome doesn't turn out very great, you know. I kind of feel like this, I don't know if this person could be dear to you. you know, like someone you've known for a long time, maybe. That's why you're like, oh, yes, I trust them. You know, maybe they're not being malicious. Maybe they're just, this is what they believe will work. And, you know, to be fair, maybe it will work for them. This is your reading, and it just doesn't look like something that's going to be beneficial for you. I kind of get the feeling like whoever this person is going to have their head in the clouds, and they're going to have a lot of ideas, whatnot. And what's important is to be like really grounded and putting in the hard work. So maybe that's the contrast of why one would be successful over the other for you specifically. I also feel like this is going to come in fast. Maybe it's going to happen fast. You know, maybe the offer that comes in is going to come and go really fast. Potentially they're going to be like, you know, come on, I need you to like make the decision, like you need to commit to it, or like whatever. I don't think you do. I think you turn it down. I think the priority for you would be to commit to yourself and your own endeavors. I definitely feel like that hard work will pay off, and you will reap what you sow. I guess that's the saying. And I think you'll be much more proud of yourself. And I think, not that we need validation from other people, but I do feel like that is there. Like you will get recognition, I guess, from other people in regard to like how hard you've worked and how much you've succeeded on your own. Anyway, pile one, I think that is everything. So let me know how it resonates for you. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile two. If you chose the skateboard, then this will be your reading. So while I was shuffling, I was picking up on that at the moment you're experiencing a lot of growth, like accelerated growth. And I think with the Hermit being the underlying energy, it could potentially be because you're in a time of introspection. Maybe you're not going out a lot, or maybe you're really focusing on yourself. I'm also picking up that potentially you could have Virgo in your chart. Sun, moon, or rising. I feel like it could be a moon, Virgo moon. Yeah. And I think at the moment you're focusing on clearing your mind, clearing space, trying to get clarity in your life where you've not, I guess, not had it before. And I think that's where the growth is. And ultimately, I feel like this is leading you in a direction of fulfillment. Like, if you're, I guess if you're single, potentially you could have a partner come in. No, I guess whatever fulfillment you're looking for is probably what will come after this growth. I think there's an element of like you're taking control of your life too. I think the clarity, like gaining clarity in your life, is helping you, for one, to balance your masculine and feminine, and two, it's helping you to really take ownership of your life, and take your power back. I also feel like there's like an element of independence. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's like some busyness on your brain, in your mind, that you're trying to clear out. I feel like in order to have potentially somebody come into your life that you're looking for, I mean, it doesn't have to be a love interest. Obviously, it could just be anyone substantial. You need to make space. You need to make space, I think, mentally. I think in turn that will affect all areas of your life, obviously. I kind of get the vibes that like your head's up in the clouds, maybe, and that's why you've been, yeah, like you've been working on grounding yourself a little bit more, clearing your mind and grounding yourself so you're not so up in the air in your thoughts, potentially overthinking or overdoing. I think this will ultimately slow you down so you're more grounded. I'm really noticing like brown. I feel like maybe brown clothing might be good for you to wear at this time to like help you ground yourself. Maybe you need to literally go and ground yourself and put your feet in the dirt. I think either of those would be quite beneficial. Maybe drinking some cacao. I feel like there is a lot of happiness here. So, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's going to be different for everybody, honestly. I think there's going to be different people potentially being called in. It could be like an Aries. They could be an Aries. Or they could be a Virgo. But But I do think it's going to be very fulfilling. It's going to be very happy and joyful and loving. I kind of get the feeling you'll spend time together, like you'll have similar interests and you'll do things you both enjoy. Kind of like, not festivals, but like concerts or something. Maybe that's specific for just like one or two people, but I feel like you could meet this person at a concert, I guess, potentially, or you could actually, like what I was picking up on more is that you'll spend time doing the things that you both like to do, that you have in common, and it could be that you both like to go to concerts. Or like group activities, like group experiences, I guess, where there's other people around. Maybe you're both very sociable people. All right, is that all? I think that's all, pile two. I hope that resonates for you. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Welcome, group 3. If you chose this celestite egg, then this is your reading. Where should I put it? Right here. Okay, so I feel like this reading is to do with an ending of some kind. I'm not sure if it's happened yet or if it's going to happen. I feel like you are stuck in your head, like you're trying to make a decision about something important and you're trying to weigh up, whether it's going to be beneficial long term or not. And I think it could have something to do with a mother. You could be the mother, but I kind of feel like for most of you, this is in regard to a mother or a mother figure. I think for most of you, this hasn't happened yet because I'm hearing like time will tell. Time will tell. So maybe you're just needing to give it more time and then time will tell. Maybe there is someone, maybe you're trying to choose between two people, or maybe someone is trying to force you into choosing between two people, or something like that. Take what resonates, but I feel like that could be relevant to some. Now, for some reason, this card had to stay like this. I'm going to turn it over now. King of Wisdom. This is the King of Cups in the Rider-Waite. I think what I think this means is I think you need to wait until you're in a state of mind where you're feeling very emotionally stable before you make a decision. Obviously, when we're not feeling our most rational, we don't always make good choices. So yeah, I feel like the time will tell is definitely so that I think it's important for you to wait until you are feeling emotionally stable. And sometimes that means you need to take time to regulate yourself before you do make any major life decisions, right? Like, I feel like with the ending here, it's almost like cutting someone off. I don't think that's for everybody, but I do feel like that's potentially for someone. Like, maybe you're making the decision whether you're going to cut somebody off. Maybe it's your mother or a mother figure, or they could just be some kind of mother. Maybe their actions put you in to a place where you're not feeling emotionally stable and you can become reactive. Consumed with your emotions. So I guess like this person is probably somebody that you do care about deeply if, you know, they can make you feel as consumed with your emotions as what you would. Or you at least care about the situation or the outcome. I guess the message here would be not to be reactive, not to make any rash decisions, especially when it seems like it could be big life decisions. Let time pass before you do react. Anyway, pile 3, I think that's everything. Actually, I do feel like maybe working with celestite might be good for you at this time. Maybe it'll help you clear your mind, or yeah, like clear your mind, clear your emotions. I feel like it'll help you clear your mind and maybe come to like a balanced state, almost like a peaceful state. Maybe it'll give you a higher perspective. All right, that's all, pile 3. I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.